Alright, so we're back with another design process, and this time it's going to be a poster graphic design. If you've ever seen one of my previous videos, you already have an idea of how I like to work. So I'm going to assume that you already know my process. So I'm gonna just show and you can follow along. But first, I like to set my layout. And I already got this one saved. So this is the layout that I like to use. And first of all, my first step is always I like to start with just a rough sketch. Even though this is graphic design, I always like to start with a rough sketch of what I want. And pretty much I always use like a gray or maybe a bit darker. And my idea is to put here like the biggest picture, the one that will have the more emphasis. And I'm thinking about doing like a sort of cassette design or cassette layout. So I'm thinking about making it look like a cassette layout. So maybe here I want the side of the cassette. Here I like a photo. Did that one wrong. Right, I'll copy that one. I would like another one here, and maybe right in the middle I want some lyrics. Alright, so this is pretty much the layout that I like with the main photo. Maybe here like a title or something. Image, and lyrics. And I'm thinking maybe something else around here, but this one we can color it out darker. Alright, so we already got that one. This is the color palette that I like and the one that I'm going to be using along with black, but we pretty much know black by heart by now. So on the background I like to use a solid color because it's the one that you can modify it easier. And maybe the images will have some sort of grain effect with this blue color. Right, so this is the main photo that I like. Let's hide it all the way here. Alright, maybe like that. Let's go to filters, filter gallery, and I'm going to be using halftone pattern and grain effects to create both of them. Hit OK. I like that. Let's choose our illustrations. Let's bring it all the way to the front. So I like this one, maybe for the upper one. Zoom line that with that. Okay. So maybe that square a bit bigger, bit larger. Perfect. And for the bottom one, maybe this illustration. Let's zoom in. Perfect. First try. No, maybe bring it down a little. Perfect. I'm liking how it's looking like. We can already delete this. Let's look up some lyrics, and I'm thinking about using the song We Love You by Avenged Sevenfold. If you're following along, you can use whichever lyrics you like. This is just for the video purposes. Let's try to go all the way. And maybe for this, let's go very we can bring this one a bit down so we can have a better look for the lyrics. Maybe this one as well so they match. Let's try to center it. Perfect. This one we don't have to delete it. All we can do is just clear out the fill, the stroke, can go to black, go here, maybe this one, and about. Alright, perfect. No, let's block this one because that's not the one that we want. Alright. We love view 36, maybe like that. Perfect. Now we can bring some textures, and there's only one that I really like to use, which is this one, but I feel like the texture is very heavy and the orange is less orange and more, I don't even know how to call that, like light orange. So this layer we can rasterize it and bring the opacity a bit, all the way maybe 23, where we can see it has some textures but it doesn't jeopardize the color. And I'm really liking how this looks. Maybe here just because, let's split this, maybe this one just because the line is, it was aligned with this, and we're trying just to don't use any outlines. It's perfect. This one is perfect as well. I want to add an illustration maybe around here just because I feel this part, it looks a bit empty, and I want to give a bit of contrast just because these two sides are empty as well. So I want to maybe put this one a bit heavy, empty, and maybe right in the middle. So I think I want to use this illustration of this pixelated person and bring it around here and add some of that blue color, and I think that looks perfect. So alright guys, this is the design process of how I created this. If you like this video, you can help the channel with giving me a follow, leave a comment and a like, and I'll see you in the next one.